Have you ever had a keyboard so good that you actually look forward to typing? Because that's exactly what happened when I got my hands on the Bridge 75. Right now it's $140 USD, but Mechlands did send this keyboard out for free for me to review, although it won't bias me at all. I've also seen it go as low as $89. And at whatever price you can find it for, some people are calling this the best keyboard ever made. That's kind of a big claim, so what makes this thing so good? And is it actually underrated, or is it overhyped and people are just lying to you? So let's get into it, starting with what you get inside the box, because that even surprised me. Opening the Bridge 75 feels premium right from the start, as you get a user manual, a keycap and switch puller, a braided USB-C cable, a few extra switches, some rubber spacers, which I didn't know what they were at first, but apparently they fall off quite often, so they're nice that they're included just in case you need to replace them. A USB dongle for 2.4 GHz wireless, and the keyboard itself in a dust cover. But the unboxing is just the start of it. Once I picked this thing up out of the box, I instantly knew it was really high quality. The thing is built like a tank but looks like a stealth jet in this black colorway. This is a 75% keyboard, which is that perfect balance between compact and usability. The version I have here is the black version with some nice cream accent keys and legends. It also comes in some other finishes like silver, spray coated cream, white and black, and on some other websites you can find some different colorways, including a pink and cream setup that looks surprisingly nice. The top case is CNC aluminum and the bottom case is made of steel. There is even a nice brushed stainless steel weight underneath. It feels heavy and planted, like it's not going to go anywhere at 2.45 kilograms. To help it from not moving as well, there is 2 small rubber feet and 1 long one underneath. And it has a nice clean USB-C port, and that's all it has on the back. Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing about how this thing looks or feels. It's super minimal and I really like it. But now let's talk about features, as this keyboard doesn't just look good, it works well too. This is a triple mode keyboard, so it works with wired, Bluetooth 5.0 or 2.4 GHz wireless. If you want to use it wireless, you will need to know this one thing out of the box, as I had no idea where the wireless on and off switch was, and I didn't know how to use it wireless for the first little bit. So if you buy one, you have to take off the top case, which you're probably thinking, oh, I gotta get a screwdriver, I gotta disassemble it, as that's how most keyboards are. But for this one, all you have to do to take off the top case is apply pressure and pull the top case off, which is really easy. Unless your fingers are really small or you have a long fingernail, you're gonna need something to flip the on switch on for the wireless, as it's off by default, I'm pretty sure, at least mine was. It's probably the easiest disassembly of a keyboard I've ever seen, and I wish more keyboards did it, honestly. That's why I said I would not change anything with how this thing is built. Now, for how wireless actually works, I've been using it in the 2.4 gigahertz for about like 4 or 5 months now, and it's been fine. It has no lag. I've even been using it for gaming and Counter-Strike, as that's really the only game I play, and I haven't noticed any lag, although I'm pretty bad at the game right now, so it could be because of the wireless or my aim, either one. We'll blame it on the keyboard though, so maybe use it wired if you're going to be gaming. But for typing, I don't notice any lag when using it wireless. Battery wise, the standard version has a 4000 milliamp battery, but there is a plus version for $160 USD. And that gives you a 8000 milliamp battery, RGB, a glossy rear trim, an FR4 plate instead of a polycarbonate plate, and an extra PET layer. Really, the two main differences between the plus and the standard version is the plus version, for an extra $20, you do get RGB and twice the battery life. Although the RGB will drain your battery a little bit more than not having RGB, so kind of works out. It's really just, do you want RGB or not, for another $20. So let's talk switches. Since Mechlands did send this out for me to review, I didn't really have a choice, but they sent me the SC switches, which are listed as clacky sounding. They also have the Princess switches, which are listed as thocky sounding. So it's really just what you want the keyboard to sound like, is how the switches are. They're both linear, both are pretty similar in pre-travel and total travel, although they're like plus or minus 0.1 millimeters on either one. But if you do want that deeper thocky profile, go with the Princess switches. And if you like the sound of this keyboard, which you're gonna hear a sound test for very shortly, you will want to get the clacky sounding SC switch. Speaking of sound, this keyboard with these switches do sound phenomenal, and I'm guessing that the Princess switches will sound just as good, if not better. Between the switch feel, the stabilizers, and the case foam, Everything just feels tight and refined. So let me shut up for 30 seconds and let you hear this keyboard for yourself. Alright, keycaps. These are double shot PBT cherry profile keycaps, and they are really high quality. The legends are clean, the texture feels premium, and they're not going to shine after a few months like the ABS ones do. Honestly, they didn't really cut any corners with the build quality on this keyboard. If you want to remap keys, set macros, or if you did get the Plus version, tweak the RGB, the Bridge 75 is VIA software compatible. I linked the setup for the VIA software for this keyboard in the description below, so you make sure you check that out and follow those instructions, and you should be able to get it set up very quickly. The good thing about VIA is you know that it's going to work and it's not sketchy third-party software. Also, you can use it on the browser without ever having to download the VIA app, which is cool. So is the Bridge 75 worth it? You can probably tell already I am in love with this keyboard, so absolutely I would say it's 100% worth it. It's been my daily keyboard for 6 months now, and every time that I type on it, it reminds me why I love this hobby. It's got the build quality, the sound, the feel, and honestly the price is wild for what you're getting, especially if you can find it under $100. Most people don't even know this keyboard exists, but now you do.